I feel like I have a great chance.
So what you're telling me is you think that people that play 2K are just a little emotional? I've never seen that before. Come on.
I think we all are, especially myself. I'm definitely emotional when I play the game.
Out of all the people that have qualified, is there anybody that you've seen that you know or you're looking forward to play against, or maybe somebody who hasn't qualified that could potentially in the future?
The main person, I know he's going to
the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3, and it's White in at the 1 spot. Now here's White. Tips it up, and Carter with his second chance points.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Here's Isaac. It's stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Gordon. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. And Levine throws it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Out to the wing. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Off target with his 3. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Fultz. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. The pass to Isaac. Back to Gordon. Now Fultz. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. High quality look, and he sinks it.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Carter. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 10. Stolen by Levine. Carter drives in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Over to the left wing. Back to Fournier. Stolen by Carter. Got a piece of it.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Then for the Magic, Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Levine following the score by Aaron Gordon. Passes it to Hutchison. Here's Cornett. Vucevic defending. Takes it from 10. And nothing but hair on that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Back to Ross. Pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Gordon. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Chicago, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Vucevic. Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Carter Williams in at the point guard position. Here's Cornett. Vucevic defending.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Bamba passes to Vucevic. And the lead is down inside single digits.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young, and it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in, and then Carter with the jam.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Chris Dunn. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Down low, Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
It's stolen. Left side, Markkanen. Stolen by Bamba. The Magic trail by 12. The drive by Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. Tight defense on him. Magic moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Fultz, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Porter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the paint, here's Fultz. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Right side, Markkanen. Outside, Porter. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Back to Markkanen. Inside. And again, Chicago turns it over. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Porter. The Magic also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for James Ennis. From the arc. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Ross. They get it back. Carter. Out to White. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Now Augustine. Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Isaac. Lets it go with the 3. The shot will not fall. Here's Hutchison. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Gordon. That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 14. And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Isaac finds Vucevic. Here's Fournier. The pass to Fultz. Back to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Dunn in for White. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams is checked in. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. All sorts of time. Cornett, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Cornett's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Carter Williams. It's Fournier on the wing. Now the feed to Gordon. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Markkanen against Isaac. Off target at the rim. The Bulls leading by 16. Markkanen passes to Dunn. Back to Markkanen. Three-pointer. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Shaquille Harris comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach LaVine. The Magic also changing it up. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Evan Fournier. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Augustine with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Carter Williams can't get it to go. And so Young will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Cornett kicks to Young. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young with the steal. And here we go. Dunn against Bamba. Dunn passes to Cornett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornett's got 4 points this quarter.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Bamba. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Magic have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. It's intercepted. To the inside. It's blocked. Passes it to Augustine. Pushing it up. And the turnover again by Orlando. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Chris Dunn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ennis is checked in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Satoransky looking around. Pass to Cornett. Back to Harrison. Young, right side. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Here's White. Just 2 to shoot. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point guard. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Hutchison, no good from outside. The Magic trail by 18. Isaac kicks to Fournier. It's tipped. Stolen by LaVine. The pass to Hutchison. Back to White. Down low. Here's LaVine. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
On the wing, Porter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and that one's good by Porter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
That one falls.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
White the pass to Carter, and there it is for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Isaac outside. Magic moving the ball around. Fultz kicks to Fournier. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one wide left.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Fournier into the lane. Fultz finds Gordon. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Over Porter. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Bulls leading by 20. Tipped away. Isaac with the steal. Goes up and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to LaVine, and stolen by Fournier. Here's Gordon. Here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector. Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
White dishes to Carter. Back to White. Kicks it to Carter. Inside, outside, Markkanen. Pass to White. On the wing, Porter. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 16-point game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wendell Carter.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Can they get it? Almost, but it rolls out. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Passes to Satoransky. Here's Gafford. Puts it up from 17. Not going to go that time. His first shot coming late. Offline. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition.
Splash Edition. He's a 2K League player. Me and him have had some tough games already this year. We played in a few tournaments already this year. I'm just Isaac. Yeah, it's Clayway. Both were in the tournament last year. I'm looking out for all of them because honestly, on any given day, we could all beat each other, honestly.
So if you were to win it all, what would you do with the prize money?
In all honesty,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, basketball fans. You've got a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. Shot on the wing. Fournier pulls it down.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Magic moving the ball around. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. To the middle. Isaac outside. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Vucevic. Over Drummond. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Here's Sexton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Evan Fournier. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here we go. Love heading to the hoop, and the shot goes in.
A really great job by Kevin Love to run the floor, outworks the defense, able to finish in transition.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Back to Gordon. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Osman. They get it back, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Drummond, no good there. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Fournier. Here's Isaac. Outside Fournier. Back to Isaac. He dishes it to Vucevic. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton attacking. There's the pass to Love. He kicks to Garland. The open look here for Sexton. But they'll get another chance. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fournier. Makes it off the glass.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
Pass to Garland. Here's Drummond. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important
for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Harry Nance is checked in for Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. Ross is checked in for Orlando. And here is Garland. Nance passes to Sexton. Ross with the steal. Here's Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sexton against Fournier. Chalk up 2 there.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fournier dishes to Vucevic, and he drops it in from the low post.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
As Garland drops in the layup for 2.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And it goes down!
He did it!
Yeah.
No, he didn't!
Down! Oh. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers lead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They got Ennis. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustin. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bamba in at the center, locking down the middle. Thompson in the post, started by Augustine. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Here's Windler. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Ross. It's good. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Augustine passes to Ennis. And that one, good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Exum. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Magic making a change here as well. Isaac's checked in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game. And
thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Porter passes to Love. And Thompson kicks to Eisman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Ennis. Bamba against Thompson. Here's Porter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bamba. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ross with the steal. Up the floor. Here's Isaac. Second shot opportunity. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Love kicks to Porter. 1:35 left to play here in the half. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And he gets it to go. Here's Carter Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Gordon. Back to Carter Williams. Down low. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Carter Williams.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Thompson finds Porter. 5 on the clock. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Now, the first thing you need to do as a defender is locate Thompson on a miss because you know he's looking for the putback slam.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter against Ross. Love outside. To the paint. Thompson misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close.
Kevin,
thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead of both. And that'll do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Love in the post. He's against Gordon.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice. Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Poked loose and stolen by Sexton. Here's the break. That one doesn't go. And Orlando will come the other way.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Isaac passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 5. Garland with it, now guarded by Vucevic. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Outside Fournier. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Off the inbound pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. Nance with no one around. Offline with his 3.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ennis. Windler with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Zizic. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. To the left side wing. Vucevic with it. Outside Fournier. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Sexton against Fournier. Here's Zizic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's stolen by Nance. Sexton the pass to Zizic. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
Pass to Zizic. Got it from 16 feet. Magic leading by 4. Outside Fournier. Oh, Vucevic in position. No good that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Basket counts. And it's 7 points for Evan Fournier.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Free throw good. Zizic. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits both from the stripe. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Outside Fournier. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
A slam dunk by Garland.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Isaac kicks to Vucevic. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers trailing. And Garland has it in the corner. To Exum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Magic shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Isaac with the steal. Drummond working against Vucevic. Stolen by Exum. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And that one, good. Garland's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Exum. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Off the inbound. Isaac misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Osman.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Lobbed up there for Isaac.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Love wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. A second chance effort. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And Porter subbed in for Garland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in for Terrence Ross. To the inside. And it's Drummond missing. Magic leading by 6. To the middle. It's blocked.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Porter, here we go. It counts. And now they trail by just 4. The Magic have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Isaac. And the rejection by Love. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Sexton against Fultz. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Vucevic finds Fournier. Now Isaac. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Porter passes to Drummond. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Porter dishes to Thompson. The kick out to Porter to take the lead. The shot that time, not on target.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Porter passes to Drummond. It's over Vucevic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Magic shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Vucevic finds Fultz. Isaac outside. Shot by Gordon, wide open. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 2.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
There's Garland. They grab their own miss. And Love has it in the corner. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Outside Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Off target from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun. Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
There's Garland. Outside, Sexton. 17-foot shot on the way. Drummond over to the wing. Second chance shot. Vucevic with the ball.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. Close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Drummond. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Fournier. Fires the three. Gordon kicks to Fournier from downtown. Right between the eyes.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
In all honesty, I really don't know. I mean, I'd help my family as much as possible. That's one of my main things. And then probably just invest money if I can. Got to make it to the finals first, and we'll go from there.
Welcome, Danny, to the show.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of... And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Lock at 6. Here's Brogdon, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. If you thought he could be a franchise caliber player, we might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Turner with the steal. Pass to Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. Wants to get it to Brogdon and does. It's Oladipo on the wing. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Here's Oladipo. Turner. And Turner stays with it.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Orlando, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Back to Fournier from past the arc. A putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Brogdon the pass to Turner. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Some changes for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Isaac passes to Gordon. Back to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Trying to find Augustine. Gets it to him. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Lamb. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
Another miss by Orlando. Indiana trailing here. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Augustine finds Ross. Now here is Augustine to the paint. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Augustine. And that's now 6 points for Aaron Gordon. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Out to the right wing. McDermott for 3. Ross grabs the board. Magic have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Pacers trail by 3. Right side Lamb. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Passes it to Ross. Down low. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Here's Turner. Lays it up and banks it in. Turner's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Augustine passes to Bamba. Stolen by Holiday. Outside, Lamb. To the left wing. On its way from McDermott for 2.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness, no matter what.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ennis, and it's Bamba in at the power forward. Warren's checked in for the Pacers. Oladipo comes in for Justin Holiday, and a change for the Magic. Fournier's checked in for Ross. Goes back up. There's Sabonis. They shoot again, and the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. Fultz, he's checked in for Ennis. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Oladipo against Fultz. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando leading. Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. Fultz looking around. Here's Vucevic. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Here's Oladipo. Brogdon trying to get open. The kick out to Oladipo. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Here's Vitadze. Vucevic defending. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Here's Sabonis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fultz is an absolute blur in transition. Excellent at running the floor and getting to his spot.
Brogdon outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in for Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. And the call on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Back to Sabonis. Brogdon outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Isaac finds Fournier. Isaac outside. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
James Ennis will check in for Fournier.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
McDermott passes to Turner. Here's McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good. Magic leading by 5. And the pass to Augustine. Excellent D there from Holiday. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. He gets it in there. Lamb's got 7.
His rate of development and improvement has been steady. Lamb showing real toughness on these difficult finishes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ennis. To the middle. Turner with the steal. Now McDermott. He feeds it to Turner. Gordon with the defensive effort. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front, up.
Thanks very much, Nick. Obviously very...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 10 points and 1 block. And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Fournier. Left side, Gordon. Fultz dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Turner. Pass to Brogdon. Bounce pass from Warren. It's Oladipo on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a one-point game. Back to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Inside, Vucevic.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Now the pass to Warren. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Pacers making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bamba's checked in. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fournier. Fournier's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Magic. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Pass to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ennis kicks to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Ross finds Carter Williams. 3 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. Holiday. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jeremy Lamb. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Ennis kicks to Isaac. To the inside. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Isaac. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Holiday, no one around him. And Turner stays with it.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Lamb against Ross. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. T.J. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday, and Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic, he's checked in for James Ennis, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Carter Williams. Magic leading by 8. Ross finds Isaac. Back to Ross. Inside, Vucevic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Lamb, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Lamb's got 11.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Magic, Fournier and Gordon on the wings. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Vucevic, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Back to Gordon. There's the 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Warren. Turner trying to free himself up. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's stolen by Oladipo. It's Oladipo on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Oladipo determined that time to get to the basket and forced the defense to foul him by driving right in there.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Over in the corner, Fultz. They get it again, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Gordon outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Oladipo. Vucevic with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Fultz, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
They recover it. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Brogdon finds Oladipo. Another shot. Sabonis trying to get open. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
The drive by Vucevic. Ross with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Oladipo. Kicks to Turner. Outside Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Oladipo goes in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, it's hard to overstate the strength of Oladipo. Sometimes you just can't shake this guy off his shot.
And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. That's good from Oladipo. Orlando leading by 7. Pass to Isaac. There's the feed to Gordon. Back to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Down low. Left side, Gordon. Passes to Ross. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oladipo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Oladipo's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the #2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Poked away. Ross with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Oh, Vucevic in position. Stolen by Brogdon. Oladipo against Ross. Oladipo misses.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Isaac with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Ross with it. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And, you know, with his athleticism, you like to see Ross attacking the defense like that.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. Lamb is checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The Pacers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Ross with the steal. The drive by Vucevic. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And the change for the Magic. Fournier is checked in. Turner passes to Oladipo. To the middle. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And now Orlando on the break. Isaac left side. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Fires for three. Tries to save it, and the turnover again by Orlando. On offense, here are the Pacers, trailing by 10. To the wing on the left, McDermott for three. Out left to the wing, from outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The main weapon in McDermott's arsenal, so good at cashing in from behind the arc.
They swipe it, and here's the fast break. Sumner passes to Leaf. Out to the wing. McDermott for three. No good. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
Europe. Where exactly are you joining us from?
I'm from Spain right now, in Barcelona. It's incredible.
Beautiful. How does it feel to qualify for the tournament and have a chance to win hundreds of thousands of dollars and potentially be named the best My Team player on the planet?
Man, it's so...
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Markkanen can't get it to go. Fournier into the lane. Fultz against Levine. Fultz the pass to Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Clock at 4. Gordon inside. Guarded by Porter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And stolen by White. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And it's sent back by Carter. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go. Good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To end the run. Here's Gordon. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Vucevic, he doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside White. Outside Levine. No good on the triple. Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Carter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. Excellent D there from Markkanen. The Bulls leading by 6. Levine finds Carter. Nice D from Fournier.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Gordon. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gordon's got 6. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Fournier. Orlando trailing here. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. The Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Dunn misses.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And you, at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Satoransky looking around. Inside, here's Cornette. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the inside, here's Ross. And again, it's Orlando converting.
When you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky.
And just throw it up there. Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Harrison passes to Cornette. Back to Harrison. The 10-footer. And the jumper is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Ross. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And so here's Orlando. Count that bucket.
Look, Carter Williams has a fantastic feel for inside the paint. Defenders have a tough time dealing with his size.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Magic. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out,
you know, we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team, like I said.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Dunn. Young is out there with Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the center. Dunn outside. From the arc. The shot by Harrison, no good.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And that one drops.
The long legs of Carter Williams eating up the floor on his way to the rim.
Here's Cornette, covered by Bamba. Bamba with the block, and it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Young. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Wow, hammering it in!
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And it's Gordon missing. Tries again. Fournier dishes to Bamba. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Harrison passes to Markkanen. It's hauled in by Gordon. Magic leading by 7. The drive by Vucevic. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Carter missing. Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Markkanen's got 8 points.
He can fill out a lot of different roles, but Satoransky excels as a creator. He can make the spectacular passes and the smart ones.
Isaac finds Gordon. Back to Isaac. It's stolen by Carter. Right side, Porter. That's tipped.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Harrison. Here's Fultz. And LaVine with the block.
When you have a vertical like LaVine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the Bulls making a change here. Young's checked in. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Ross kicks to Isaac. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over White. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
The pass to Hutchison. Here's Cornette. 1:03 left in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Isaac finds Gordon. Back to Isaac. At the elbow, Vucevic. Now Ross. Fultz looking around. Pass to Ross. And here's Vucevic, defended by Young. The feed to Ross. And it's Chicago with the rebound. LaVine with it, now guarded by Fultz. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from LaVine.
Looking calm and composed in the paint. LaVine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young against Fultz. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Hutchison. Back to White. The 3 from Valentine.
And the massive size of Bamba, it can be intimidating when
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as good. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
White the pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine against Fournier. Here's Carter. Back to Levine. And too long on the shot. Magic leading by 7. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Fournier dishes to Vucevic, and it's good. 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the Bulls with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Eyes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component. He was just gone. And he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Levine looking around. Banked in off the glass. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Magic.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. No good from outside.
Well, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
Clearly a foul.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Harrison passes to Carter. The fader. Passes it to Satoransky. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Satoransky's got his first points of the night.
A solid passer at his position. Carter Jr. does a nice job there, giving it up to his teammate.
Ross is checked in for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Young's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Shaquille Harrison. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Pass to Hutchison. Back to Satoransky. Stolen by Bamba. Now Ross. And the shot is good. Ross has got 7.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Dunn. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ennis. Fournier comes in for Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot-blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Magic leading by 16. To the middle, tries it from 9. They get the rebound. Fultz the pass to Fournier. And stolen by Valentine. Young outside. He kicks it to Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Valentine out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. Dunn outside. Just 3 to shoot. The shot by Valentine, no good. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Feeds it to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
And here is Dunn. Over to the left wing. Here's Hutchison, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Markkanen. Young outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A towering presence with superior height. Markkanen doesn't need much lift to throw it down.
Fournier finds Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Fournier. Over in the corner, Fultz. Bamba passes to Fournier. Fires from deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Passes it to Dunn. Markkanen with it. He's guarded by Fournier. It's tipped. Markkanen passes to Dunn. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. A second chance effort. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Terrence Ross. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Beans checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Bean passes to Carter. Can't hit from 12. Magic leading by 20. Fultz dishes to Gordon. The pass to Isaac. Fournier in the corner. The three. Bean with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And finished off by Porter.
And look, you got to be aware of Porter. He's superb at leaping towards the rim, catching the D by surprise that time with the alley-oop.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Fultz kicks to Fournier. From deep, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Aaron Gordon.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cornette. Fires the three. Rebound by the Magic. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's denied. Aminu against Satoransky. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Vucevic, the pass to Birch. To the left wing. Kicks to Vucevic. Back to Birch. Tries again. Vucevic, the pass to Birch. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Vucevic, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
excited. I worked so long, so years to become the second player European to qualify to the 2019 tournament, so it's so exciting.
Now, what kind of My Team cards are you using? What are some of your favorite players, or what kind of lineup were you using to qualify?
Right now, I'm using Steph Curry.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Here we go. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from Andre Drummond. Magic moving the ball around. One-on-one fast break. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
From 15 feet away. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. The slam dunk by Garland.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Kicks it out to Love. Sexton the pass to Drummond. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Fournier passes to Fultz, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. The pass to Isaac. Now Fournier. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And good that time.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. James Ennis, he'll check in for the Magic. Bamba dishes to Augustine. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Ross with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland. Second chance shot. Nance with no one around. controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ennis passes to Bamba to the wing right side. Here's Vucevic. Ross dishes to Augustine. Stolen by Thompson. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Big hands helping you on defense. That time Tristan Thompson shows off the mitts.
The Magic trail by 5. Inside, Vucevic. Thompson with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Porter. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Here's Nance. No good on that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Ross in the corner. To the inside. Bamba passes to Vucevic. It's stolen by Nance. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Porter, here we go. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Windler in at the 3. Isaac passes to Carter Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The Magic trail by 4. Now, here's Bamba. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. Back to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
The Cavaliers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Dellavedova. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Vucevic with it. Now Ross. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Bamba. And here's Vucevic. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Isaac. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Windler. Here's the 3. The putback. That shot off the mark. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Here's Vucevic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it
going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Bamba. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Right wing. Exum finds Love.
Pretty reliable scoring range for Kevin Love there, and beautiful form on that shot.
The Magic trail by 6. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. On defense, Cleveland. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. To the paint, and stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Garland.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier, and stolen by Sexton. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Knocks it loose.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Exum dishes to Love. Passes it to Garland. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Jumps up. And Drummond throws it down.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ennis passes to Fournier. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And it's blocked. And here's Vucevic. 1 second left. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Cleveland with it. A 12-point game. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Vucevic with the bucket.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Sexton the pass to Osman. This one for 3. And Sexton is good for 3. Sexton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. Down low. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. There's the pass to Fultz. In the corner, it's Gordon. Vucevic, and he converts the layup. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
They get it back, kicks it out to Love. To the middle, it's stolen by Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Pass to Fultz. To the inside, Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. To the left side wing. Love outside. Pass to Drummond. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gordon. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Team starts the second half missing 4 or 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Fournier against Drummond. The feed now to Gordon. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. To the inside. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Drummond. Takes it off the glass. Drummond's got 6 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Kicks it out to Love. Osman, the pass to Love. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ross is checked in for Vucevic. Carter Williams comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Osman kicks to Dellavedova. Back to Osman. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. It's stolen by Ennis. Augustine with it. He's picked up by Nance. And the shot goes in. Augustine's got his second bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
To the right side. And that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Now here's Ross. Defended by Dellavedova. Outside for Carter Williams. The tray. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Cleveland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Exum. And it's Windler in at the 2. And the pass to Windler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist in this one. Back to Ross. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Over to the wing. Dellavedova kicks to Exum. Pass to Nance. 3-pointer. Ross grabs the board.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose. Fournier's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 8. Pass to Dellavedova. Here's Nance. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Fournier. The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Exum. Now Dellavedova. Exum with a wide open look. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Nance against Ross. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. He dishes it to Thompson. There's the pass to Windler. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Ross finds Vucevic. Gordon. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Exum. Lays it up off the glass.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man. Creating for his teammate.
To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Nance. Launches it. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Augustine, that's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Thompson. Stolen by Gordon. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Exum. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. And stolen by Love. To the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Isaac outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Oh, you cannot say enough great things about Fultz. Just showing a willingness to take and make the big shots.
And stolen by Gordon. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ross passes to Gordon. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Kicks it out to Love. Connects from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And Kevin Love, no stranger having the ball when it's tight like this. Terrific at stepping up. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
There's Garland. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Isaac finds Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose, and it's Vucevic missing. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Passes it to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the wing right side. Isaac with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And he makes both free throws.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Garland. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
From deep. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This wins. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Steph Curry. Right now is the best PG I see. I'm using Will King, Paul George Diamond, Kevin Durant Diamond, and starting 5, I was using Micah, but Porzingis is so good.
Ooh, I love that, using a little international flavor in your lineups. What's some
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. It's the NBA. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Warren finds Oladipo. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Orlando now. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. To the paint. Dishes it to Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Passes to Warren. Down low. Sabonis. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early. And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Out to Turner. Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Back to Oladipo. Takes a 3. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Gordon. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Evan Fournier. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Right side, Gordon. Outside, Fournier. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Fournier goes in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Oladipo. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. To the paint. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for TJ Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's TJ McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's sent back by Turner. Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Augustine. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Augustine dishes to Ennis, feeds it to Vucevic, and stolen by McConnell. Now the fast break, Lamb with the ball. McConnell in the corner for three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bamba finds Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Here's McConnell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Augustine. The Pacers also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Lamb. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Bitadze. Back to McDermott. McConnell kicks to McDermott. And the Pacers can't get it to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock.
Oh, the power on that.
Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
McConnell passes to McDermott. Outside Holiday. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And stolen by McConnell. Now the Pacers moving it up. Out to the right wing. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. The pass to Bitadze. Stolen by Bamba. That will count. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, Mohamed Bamba is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Carter-Williams. Then it's Ennis, and it's Ross in at the 2 guard. Indiana trailing here.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is his ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pacers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McConnell finds Holiday. Back to McConnell. Takes the 3. Tries again. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Bamba's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Holiday out to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. Indiana again missing. And they're moving it up. Ross with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Bamba, and there's the foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Fournier. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. Fultz finds Fournier. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Fournier. Isaac passes to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Knocked away. Stolen by Brogdon.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got his fourth rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Sabonis against Fultz. Fournier dishes to Bamba. Isaac outside. 5 on the clock. Bamba kicks to Gordon. Over Sabonis. Bamba passes to Gordon. And here's Fultz. Back to Gordon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, you can't allow T.J. Warren to get this close to the cup. Once you do, you have to foul him.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Good on the bucket. Warren's got 4 this quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Ross. Pass to Vucevic. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. Throughout his career, Malcolm Brogdon has switched between the 1 and 2 since joining. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of act.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fournier finds Fultz. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana leading. Oladipo outside. Lots of room. Fournier pulls it down.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Back to Isaac, beyond the arc. Turner with the steal. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, Oladipo with that burst of speed elevates high off the drive to finish with authority.
Pass to Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Vucevic has got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Up and in on the layup. Brogdon's got the lead, back up to 3 now for Indiana.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Nice D from Warren. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
My goodness, it's hard to stay with Oladipo in transition. The speed, the quickness can be overwhelming.
Warren the pass to Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. Passes it to Brogdon. Back to Warren. Oladipo with the bounce pass. 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. Turner trying to free himself up.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Isaac passes to Fournier, and he makes that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. A 3-pointer off the mark. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Pacers with the rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Oladipo, and it's sent back by Isaac. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Gordon's running. The shot comes out. Nice D from Warren. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Turner finds Brogdon. Oladipo outside. And the wide open shot from Warren. Offensive rebound Pacers. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Oladipo against Fournier. And it's blocked. They get it back. Goes back up. Tips it. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got 6.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Isaac. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for TJ Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brogdon. The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Turner.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Holiday with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the pass to Bitadze. He kicks to Holiday. Puts up a 3. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by McDermott.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Isaac and Vucevic down low. DJ Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Carter-Williams kicks to Isaac. Inside, here's Ross. Outside for Carter-Williams. No good on the 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
A shot off that time, so Orlando will take it the other way.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th, but they recover it. McConnell passes to Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 10.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. Pass to Lamb. Now Sabonis. Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Sabonis, the pass to Lamb. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 13. Pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac outside. The dish to Ross. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
McConnell with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Ross dishes to Vucevic. Stolen by Holiday. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Sabonis. He's guarded by Ross. Lamb passes to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And Turner kicks to Holiday. They get it back. Passes it to Sabonis. Lamb with the ball. Defended by Gordon. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Isaac. Rebounded by Lamb. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. And at last, they get one to fall. 8 points for Miles Turner.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Indiana.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Miles Turner.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Lamb passes to Sabonis. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break.
To me, when he's at his best, DJ Augustine is the aggressor. Really good job dictating the contact there.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And here are the Pacers now. At one point, they led by 16. The shot by Holiday, no good. And up the court come the Magic on the break. No good from 18. Now the pass to Leaf. Over Aminu. Leaf, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.